Hi guys, if you had the chance to be the expert in the room or the dumbest person in the room, which one would you choose? I recently had an experience where I got to be the dumbest person in the room. So I'm going to tell you about that, and maybe that'll help you to decide. Stay tuned. Hi, it's Laura Giles with Pan Society, and recently someone asked me to join their private group. It's a mastermind group, and I don't know these people from Adam. I am skeptical by nature. I'm like, what is this? But I'm also really curious, and I like to keep an open mind, so I did. I joined. And when I got there, it blew my mind. There were so many fascinating discussions and so many different points of view and things that I just never thought of. And I was feeling like the dumbest person in the room. I'm feeling like, I don't dare share my opinion because it's going to be laughable. It's going to be not as well thought, and it's not going to cover all the angles. And then I was like, wait, let me check myself. I'm not here to be the smartest person in the room. I'm just here to have a conversation and enjoy. And if I don't participate, then my learning is going to be limited. So it's really not about shining all the time, although you will hear me say just shine. It's about being present and connecting and having relationships and learning. And the only way to learn is to make mistakes. The only way to learn is to engage. And nobody starts out as the expert. Nobody starts out knowing everything. I am learning all kinds of things right now. I'm in learner mode. That kicked in for me a few months ago, and I'm really, really enjoying it. I've always been a learner at heart. And one of the things that I did really early on in my career, my work career, was to take this strengths assessment. And the whole point of it was I was in a management training program, and they want you to know what your strengths are so that you could play to your strengths and be efficient, because it takes a whole lot less effort to do the things that you're good at than to try to overcome your weaknesses. So you play to your strengths. And so I did this assessment, and I think they're supposed to pick your top 4, something like that. And I don't know how many things were on there, 25, and 20 of them were 70 or above. And so they had it rated by, this is poor, this is okay, this is good. 70 was good. This was a strength. And most of them were strengths. And I'm like, wow, everybody was like, really, wow, how did you do that? And I think the way that I did that was by being a learner, by being curious, by just doing it and not being afraid of making mistakes. So if I hit a problem, then I'm like, oh, well, how can I overcome this? And that's called the growth mindset. Carol Dweck has a really great book on that. You can check that out if you're interested in developing the growth mindset. It's about being a lifelong learner. It's believing I can do this thing. I can learn more. It's not about saying, well, if I'm not good at this, I'm just going to give up. Nobody learned to play the harmonica the first time they picked it up. You have to go over and over and over again and hit a wall, learn a new skill, jump over, become good at that skill, build upon that skill. And that's how we learn and grow. So that's how I got all those strengths. It was by not saying no, not giving up, keep on going, learning a different way. It's like a rat in a maze. How many times you run the maze, you get quicker and faster and more efficient. That's how we build skills. So I'm in this group, feeling like the dumbest person in the room. But it's really invigorating, and I'm really, really loving it. And it's such a different experience from saying something and getting no feedback. It's like, well, gosh, you done said it all. There's nothing else to say. Or I'm afraid to contradict you. Or I'm afraid to have a different opinion and be wrong. And it's really, 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 really stimulating. I urge you to try it. Not just for learning, like if skill building learning, but just for learning about who you are as a person. So when we do talking circles, that's really what it's about. This is experience that I'm having. This is what I think. And then you see yourself in other people's experiences. And then you broaden your experience of the world through them so that you don't have to have the experience. You can just learn from them because we're all connected. So it helps you to connect, helps you to be more compassionate, helps you to see the sides of yourself that are not illuminated or that you're not aware of. It's a really powerful growth tool, but you've got to engage. You know, you've got this sovereign person over here that's just you hanging out. And if you don't ever share it with anybody, you don't get to learn from them. They don't get to learn from you, and your growth is really, really limited. So, you know, we have a Facebook group. It's private. You know, stuff's not going to be out there. You're definitely welcome to come and engage with us there. Write a comment. That's kind of what it's about. It's social media. It's about being social. So don't be afraid of being the dumbest person in the room. I'm there now. Like I said, loving it. It's been a really, really great experience. And it's going to be kind of sad when it's no longer the case, honestly, because I really like being a learner. And I think, you know, we all do. It puts us in the space of that child energy, and that's so creative, and everything is new, and yeah, it's just a different place to be. So I invite you to embrace it, and let me know, what do you think? Would you rather be the expert or the dumbest person in the room? Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next Pan video soon. Ciao.